advocate, educate, and protect kids. That's what Kids Voice of Indiana is all about. Today we'll meet CASA volunteer Peggy Johnson and Kids Voice training coordinator Megan Smith. Tell me a little bit about CASA, and actually what does CASA stand for?
CASA means Court Appointed Special Advocate, and we are volunteers that go and we work on a case of children in the foster system, and we are their voice. Oh. So we go visit them every month wherever they're placed, and we contact all providers and the biological parents and the foster parents, and we just gather all the information that's needed, and we submit a report to the court. You know, they go to court every 3 months, and so every 3 months we're submitting a report and give the judge our opinions of what's going on.
For the past 2 decades, according to the Do Good Institute, volunteerism has been declining. But you've been doing this for 13 years?
Yes.
And why do you keep doing this?
For the kids. For the kids. I really feel good when a case closes and they're in a good home again, and their life can be more productive than where it was, and you can see them growing and exploring life more.
So describe the feeling in your heart when you know you've done something, you've made a difference. What's that feel like?
It's a swelling. It just feels so good to know that you've helped that child through this tragedy and that they're going to be in a better place.
Are there any special qualifications for somebody to be a volunteer advocate?
No, there really are not, and I think that's a common misconception that a lot of people that are kind of questioning if this is something that will be a good volunteer opportunity for them or not kind of think, and sometimes that hinders them, but absolutely not. You know, our training is very thorough. We equip you with everything that you need and make sure that you are able to work your case appropriately once you graduate from our training. I think the only qualification really is just that you have a heart and compassion for kids, and that you have a heart to do this type of work.
So what is the training like? What do they do in the training?
Yeah, so currently our training, it's a total of 30 hours, and so we do different topics each day. There's about 6 different topics that we cover. So we do trauma-informed care, we talk about working with DCS, we talk about working with children and families.
Working with what?
With DCS.
What's DCS?
Department of Child Services.
Oh, okay, all right.
And so we cover kind of the gamut and just go through everything that you may encounter on how to just walk through your case.
So with Kids Voice of Indiana, I think one of the most intimidating things for people is the word court. Describe what it means when you guys talk about court.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people get a little nervous and a little intimidating thinking about, oh, having to come in and go and speak in front of a judge and go to court. And it's actually really not that intimidating. So once you complete our training, you do get sworn in. We have a graduation where we actually have one of our magistrates come in and speak to our volunteers. And so it's a really unique opportunity for them to kind of get to have one-on-one time with the judge. So when you are in court, you have your guardian ad litem that's there with you and kind of walking through that with you. So, you know, you also have your court report that you'll be submitting to the judge. And so it's really not that intimidating. So you'll be in court, you're never alone. And so you kind of get to have that experience of being in court and just not being so intimidated by it.
If someone's seeing this at home and they're like, oh, Megan's the coolest person in the world, how do I get, what's my next step? What do they do? What's their next step?
So your next step would be to go onto our website and to see when our info sessions are and sign up for the next info session.
For more information on Kids Voice of Indiana and how you can get involved, click kidsvoicein.org. For Great Day TV, I'm Barney Wood.